We are on the record in the matter of State versus Rory Chase, and this matter comes before the court for a jury trial. Counsel, state your appearances for the record, and we'll start with the state.
I'm Camila for state.
And why don't we have all the prosecutors go ahead and state their appearances for the record, and then all the defense attorneys will state their appearances for the record.
My name is Lauren Grego for state. My name is Madison Mulligan for state.
My name is Christian Carruthers for state.
All right, thank you. Defense counsel, state your appearances for the record.
My name is Joshua Lafayette for the defense.
My name is Leonardo Aragon for the defense.
My name is Ellen Lantis for the defense.
My name is Daniel Cervantes for the defense.
All right. And who is also seated at counsel table with you?
My name is Rory Chase Jr.
All right, thank you. As I've already stated, this matter comes before the court for jury trial. State, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
And defense, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And so why don't we first start off with opening statements?
Yes.
Or if there are any motions either side would like to make, you're free to do that at this time also.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
Today you are here to hear about what happened on April 4th, 2014. This may not seem like an important case to you, but our system is about holding people accountable for their actions. You will hear from several witnesses, starting with the victim, Amy Pond, who was using her phone in PE class, and then the teacher confiscated it because that's against her middle school policy, and then it was stolen, the defendant stole it from her teacher's office. Then you will hear from Officer Gonzalez, who found the phone on the defendant, and the defendant admitted to Officer Gonzalez that he had the phone. Then you will hear from an eyewitness, Sarah Chavez, who saw the defendant steal the phone from the gym teacher's office. The defense will tell you that Mr. Chase is a bright young man who helps out his community and does no wrong. We are not disagreeing with that, but the defendant thinks he's above the law. So we ask you to use your judgment and have justice be done. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, counsel. Counsel for defendant, do you wish to make your opening statement now?
Yes, Your Honor. Like Ms. Luna, I also believe in holding people accountable for their crimes. But I also believe that the innocent shouldn't pay for the wrongdoings of other people. On April 4th, 2014, a student at John Kennedy Middle School during fourth period named Amy Pond, who is a witness you will hear from today, was texting during gym class. John Kennedy Middle School has a no phones in the class policy, so the phone was taken by the gym teacher and put in the drawer, and the class proceeded outside to play soccer. About the same time, on the other side of the school, my client, Roy Chase, was headed to the bathroom by the gym. On his exit from the bathroom, Rory ran into someone wearing a black hoodie running out of the gym. The unidentified black hoodie person dropped something out of his front pocket, which was later determined to be Amy's stolen phone, got up, and kept running. This is where another so-called witness comes into play. Sarah Chavez will tell you that she saw someone who she thinks is Rory stealing the phone. But she is sketchy at best. She was not wearing glasses at the time, glasses which she needs to see something more than 20 feet away. And she has a history of falsely accusing my client Rory of various things. She also has a bias towards him. So back to April 4th. Rory picked up the phone and asked and tried to search for the rightful owner of it, asking around the school if they knew who it belonged to. He was called to the front office and questioned by an Officer Gonzalez. The officer found the phone and questioned Rory about how he got it. We, the defense, ask and hope you will find our client, Rory Chase, not guilty. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, counsel.
Prosecution calls up Amy Pond.
solemnly swear or affirm under penalty of law that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, thank you. Go ahead and take your seat and state your name. So go ahead and state your name.
I am Amy Pond.
Counsel,
Madison Organ for state.
proceed.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How old are you?
13.
And what school do you go to?
John Kennedy Middle School.
Do you have any close friends?
Yes, Sarah Chavez.
Can you describe your relationship with Sarah?
Well, I've known her for 5 years, and me and her always talk to each other during lunch, and we tell each other everything, and I also hang out with her after school a lot, and sometimes help her take care of her little brother, too.
So, would you call your friendship with her close?
Yes,
And do you trust Sarah?
very much.
Was your phone stolen on April 4th?
Yes, it was.
What were you doing?
Well, it was gym class, and the gym teacher always starts gym class with a long lecture about safety. And I really wanted to talk to Sarah, but she wasn't sitting next to me. So I pulled out my phone and texted her, and the gym teacher saw me, so he confiscated my phone.
And is there a school policy?
Yes, there is.
Can you please tell me the policy?
There are to be no cellular devices during classes. The only time you're allowed to have them out is during lunch, before, and after school.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
You may.
I am handing you what has been marked as State's Exhibit A. Do you recognize this exhibit?
Yes, I do.
Can you please tell me what it is?
It's my phone.
And how can you tell it?
Because there's a scratch on the back from when my dog tried to bite it.
Has it changed in any way?
Not that I can see.
State rules and missions of State Exhibit A.
Counsel for defendant, any objections?
No objections, Your Honor.
State's number 1 submitted.
No more further questions, Your Honor.
Cross-examination.
Good afternoon, Amy. How are you doing? How are you doing?
Good.
You and Rory have never had any problems, isn't that correct?
Correct.
Rory and Sarah used to date, didn't they?
Correct.
Rory and Sarah broke up, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
This breakup caused a lot of problems between them, didn't it?
Yes.
Did Sarah hold a grudge about the breakup?
She did.
Okay. And she only got over this grudge a couple days before the phone was stolen, didn't she?
Yes.
Let's see. There are 3 restrooms in your school, aren't there?
Yes.
Okay. If you were an A+ student and you absolutely needed to go to the restroom. Objection, Your Honor. This is irrelevant to the case.
What's the relevance, counsel?
This comes up later in the case.
In what way?
My client had to go to the restroom when the phone was stolen.
All right. Objection overruled. You may proceed.
So if you were an A+ student and you absolutely needed to go to the restroom, would you say that you wouldn't be focused on your work?
Yes.
Okay. So you're friends with Sarah, aren't you?
Yes.
Would you say that you are such good friends? Let me rephrase that. You are such good friends that you would lie for each other, isn't that correct?
In my case, only if it were a harmless lie, so yes, and I hope she'd do the same.
No further questions.
Read the writ.
No, Your Honor.
And so may this witness be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you can go ahead and step down. State's next witness.
Your Honor, Christian Carruthers from State. The prosecution would like to call Officer Gonzalez.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm under penalty of law that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? All right, go ahead and proceed and tell us your name.
My name is Jonathan Gonzalez.
Counsel,
My name is Christian Carruthers.
proceed.
Good afternoon, Officer Gonzalez.
Good afternoon.
How's your day been going?
Good?
It's pretty good. Okay, well, let's get to it, Officer. Did you receive a call, Officer Gonzalez?
Yes.
Can you please tell me what that call was about?
It was about a stolen phone.
Is there a certain name of the location you were called to, Officer?
John Kennedy Middle School.
Can you please tell me what city and state this school is?
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
What was the specific date of the call, Officer?
April 4th, 2014.
And have you identified whose phone was stolen, Officer Gonzalez?
Yes, Amy Thomas.
Have you identified who witness is believed to have stolen the phone?
Roy Chase.
Is he in this courtroom today?
Yes.
Can you please point
Huh?
out? What is he wearing?
He's wearing a black suit.
Let the record reflect the witness has identified the defendant, Roy Chase.
The record will so reflect.
Did you interview Sarah Chavez, officer?
Yes.
And you got from that the defendant ran out of the gym, correct?
Yes.
Can you point out whose bag you checked, officer?
Roy Chase.
And have you identified the value of the phone?
Between $250 and $500.
Your Honor, may I approach the stand?
You may.
I'm handing you what has been marked as Exhibit B. Do you recognize Exhibit B, officer?
Yes.
How do you recognize it?
It was what Roy Chase was wearing when I interviewed him.
Your Honor, we would like to admit Exhibit B.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Admit it.
Officer Gonzalez, what happened when you searched the defendant's bag?
I found a stolen phone.
Did he say anything, any response after you searched it, officer?
He said he admitted taking the phone outside the gym and he questioned people around. And when I asked him if he would give me the names of those people he questioned, he said he didn't want to get anybody in trouble.
So how long have you been doing your job, Officer Gonzalez?
8 years.
And so have you had any cases where you questioned kids before?
Yes.
What was the question again, counsel?
Has he had any cases where he's questioned kids before?
Okay.
So that means you knew what you were doing, correct?
Yeah.
So then it's obvious that kids you should be nervous.
Yes.
So after you searched the defense bag, he said he did not want to get anyone in question in trouble. Would questioning people get them in trouble?
No.
He also said he didn't know their names, but would he be able to identify them since he saw their face, right?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Defense?
I'm Leonardo Aragon for defense. Good afternoon, Officer Gonzalez.
Good afternoon.
On April 4th, 2014, you dispatched to Kennedy Middle School. Is this true?
Yes.
After your arrival, you questioned Rory, correct?
Yeah.
And you read him his rights, correct?
Correct.
So he had full knowledge that he did not have to talk to you, correct?
Correct.
But he did so anyway, yes?
Yes.
If a person truly was guilty, they would deny questioning, correct?
Correct.
You also stated that Rory was wearing a blue hoodie, yes?
Yes.
Is this the hoodie that Rory was wearing on that day?
Yes.
How do you know?
I sold it.
Objection, Your Honor. You do not ask to approach the witness stand.
Objection overruled. The counsel, in the future, make sure you comply with the rules of the court.
Sorry. On your investigation, you also spoke to the principal, correct?
Correct.
She also indicated to you that someone saw Rory with the phone. Yes?
Yes.
Who was this someone exactly?
Sarah Chavez.
You're aware that she and Rory dated before questioning her, correct?
No.
You were aware that she disliked Rory, correct?
No.
You were also aware that she may be biased or lie against Rory, correct?
I don't know.
After you returned the phone to Amy, correct?
Correct.
Amy did not see the thief take her phone, correct?
Correct.
Amy said that her phone was stolen in gym class at 12:30, correct?
Correct.
How does Amy know that her phone was stolen at exactly 12:30?
Well, she was texting in class, so the gym teacher took her phone and put it in his office.
Was this at exactly 12:30?
I wouldn't know.
You are also aware that Rory takes language arts in a completely different area in the school, correct?
No.
Did you get an exact price on the phone?
Yes, it was like $250 to $500.
And how would you know that?
I don't know how to respond to that.
How would you know the exact price of the phone?
Objection, Your Honor. Ask and answer.
I'll give counsel leeway. And so you can go ahead and ask the question again and see if the witness is able to answer.
How would you know that that phone is exactly $350, $500?
I don't know.
And I think the witness has answered to the best of his ability. So let's proceed, counsel.
And finally, your entire case is based on the account of one witness who is blind and biased against Rory, correct?
I wouldn't know. She was biased.
No further questions.
Can you redirect?
Yes, Your Honor. Officer Gonzalez, would you know if Sarah Chavez was biased towards the defendant when you questioned her?
I wouldn't know.
No more further questions.
Okay, may this witness be excused? All right.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
You can go ahead and step down, Officer Gonzalez. Your next witness, Nate?
Lauren Grego for state. I call Sarah Chavez to the witness stand.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm under penalty of law that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? All right, go ahead and take a seat there and tell us your name. I think you're probably going to speak up, so you're somewhat soft-spoken.
I'm Sarah Chavez. I'm Lauren Grego for state.
Okay, go ahead and proceed.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you doing today? I'm wonderful. What is your favorite subject? Math. And what school do you go to? John Kennedy Middle School. Let me ask you about April 4th. What did you see on April 4th?
After gym class, I saw someone in a dark hoodie.
Did you see their face?
No.
Do you know who they are, though?
I believe it's Rory.
How do you know the defendant?
We dated before.
How is your relationship with the defendant?
We didn't date for long because we never really got along.
And what color was the hoodie? What color was the hoodie when the person was running out of the office?
Black.
Did you know about the staff party on April 4th?
No, I did not know about the step party
Why not?
because it's a teacher appreciation party.
Are the students allowed in the teacher lounge?
No,
Even if it's a special occasion, are the students allowed in the teacher lounge?
no, because it's still a teacher's lounge.
No further questions, thank you.
Defense?
Daniel Salon District Friends. Good afternoon, Ms. Chavez.
Good afternoon.
I understand you have bad eyesight, correct?
Correct.
I'm sorry, what was your question again?
I understand that you have bad eyesight, correct? I also understand that you did not read your, have your glasses on April 4th, correct?
Correct.
May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
You may.
I am handing you what has been marked as Defendant's Exhibit 2. Do you recognize this exhibit?
Yes,
May you please state what this exhibit is?
it's my eyes.
How do you know?
Has my date of birth and my Sarah needs to wear her contacts or glasses to see at a distance of 20 feet or more.
How far away was the dark clothes suspect?
About 20 feet away.
Okay. So you cannot clearly see the suspect, correct?
Correct.
And so you could not tell if it was Roy, correct? You know Roy, correct?
Yes.
You dated Roy, correct?
Yes.
You and Roy didn't always see eye to eye, correct?
Yes.
You and Roy broke up, correct?
Yes.
And you were upset after this happened?
Yeah, but not for very long.
And you were even angry at him, correct?
Just for a little bit.
And you held this grudge against him longer than you usually do, correct?
Correct, and not very long
Oh,
after usually.
you saw two people enter the gym, correct?
Correct.
Can you identify the suspect other than the person that reminded you of Rory?
No.
Okay. You could not see the suspect steal the phone?
No.
You did not see the suspect leave with the phone, correct?
Correct.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Redirect.
Yes, Your Honor. How far did it say you can see on your eye exam?
I can't see past 20 feet or more.
And how far was the defendant from you?
About 20 feet.
No further questions, thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Chavez. You can go ahead and start those. State your next witness.
There is no more witnesses, Your Honor. We rest our case.
Any motions?
Yes. Your Honor. Defense would like to have the motion of direct verdict first, because they did not show that Roy intended to permanently deprive the owner of the phone. Thank you, Your Honor.
Response?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, we ask that the court denies the motion for a directed verdict. The phone was found in his backpack, Your Honor. Common sense says it wouldn't have been in his backpack if he didn't have the intent to deprive Amy of the phone. We have made enough of a showing to continue on and ask that the court deny defendant's motion for a directed verdict.
Any further argument by counsel for defense in support of their motion?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. I believe that there is sufficient evidence to allow the case to proceed, so the motion for directed verdict is denied. Counsel for defendant, do you have any witnesses you wish to present?
Yes, Your Honor. The defense calls Roy Chase to the stand.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm under penalty of law that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, take the seat there and tell us your name.
My name is Rory Chase Jr.
My name is Joshua Lafayette for the defense. Good morning, Mr. Chase.
Good morning.
Afternoon. Let's start off by saying, do you have a cell phone? Do you own a cell phone?
Yes, I own two. I own one of those old Blackberries that nobody uses, and I own an iPhone 4. I also have a Kindle, an iPad, and a laptop. So basically, my parents give me whatever I want.
And I'd also like to ask, do you know a Sarah Chavez?
Yes, we used to date.
Okay. And she been hostile towards you since the breakup?
Yes, I would acknowledge her in the hallway, and she would just brush past me without even saying anything. And one time, she even pushed me up against the wall.
Would you call her a bully?
Yes.
Okay. And has she ever falsely accused you of anything in the past?
Yes, she falsely accuses me all the time. One of the most recent ones is she falsely accused me of stealing a candy bar, and she falsely accused me of stealing a dream.
Have those accusations ever gone as far as court
No.
before? All right. And has do you have gym class with her and Amy Pond?
No.
No? All right, Your Honor, may I approach the stand?
You may.
And do you recognize this, Mr. Chase?
Yes, it's my schedule.
Okay.
First school.
Objection, Your Honor. The defense didn't lay a foundation of the evidence.
I laid the...
Okay, go ahead and lay some foundation, counsel.
Okay. So, what class are you in when Sarah and Amy are in gym class?
I'm in language arts.
Language arts class, all right. There's that foundation. And, you don't have gym class with Sarah and Amy, correct?
No.
Okay, so where is the language arts classroom your language arts classroom in relevance to the gym?
I would say, guesstimating, it's about 200 feet.
Okay, and do you recognize this? Yeah,
You may.
and do you recognize this?
Yes, it's my schedule for John Kennedy Middle School.
All right, Your Honor, I move to put defendant's exhibit 1 into evidence.
Any objections?
Yes, Your Honor. He didn't lay a proper foundation.
The objection is overruled.
Okay.
Class schedule is in order.
Thank you. And I want you to tell me, in your own words, what happened on April the 4th, 2014, specifically from the time you were exiting the bathroom, around 4th period?
Okay, well, as I was exiting the bathroom, someone from the gym wearing a black hoodie, he smashed into me and we both fell to the ground. And he got back up and just kept running, and I called after him, but he didn't turn around. I then noticed